How do you find a business for sale? Right now, there's a massive need to buy businesses because the average age in America of a business owner is 50 years old. That means in the next 5 to 10 years, these business owners are going to be looking to transition and sell their business. The downside from their perspective is that their kids or their current employees, they don't have anybody who wants to take it over. A lot of people assume that a business owner's child wants to take over that business. That's not what occurs. And a lot of people would say, why wouldn't a current employee take over the business? Well, a lot of times an employee doesn't want to take the risk. They want to just be an employee. They don't want to deal with all the stress. They've seen all that. Well, if you're looking to start a business, maybe you should consider buying one, because I have started a business from scratch. I've bought a business from scratch, or I've bought a business, an existing business. And let me tell you, it is so much easier from a revenue cash flow perspective to buy an existing business that is successful and continue to grow it. So there's a massive need for this, and you could take advantage of it. So today I'm going to tell you, where can you find those businesses, and how do you use a strategy to then uncover those potential businesses that aren't actively for sale. And I'm going to go through that today. If you like today's video, I post about entrepreneurship, how to start businesses, and business ideas. Feel free to like and subscribe. So let's go into this in order. I have in order what you should do if you're looking for a business for sale, how to find one. So this is in order. Okay. Number one, I would reach out to local business owners in your community. This is the best approach because this is uncovering potential idea or potential opportunities that are not going to come right out and say, hey, I'm selling my business. A lot of business owners don't want to just put their business for sale because they're a little uneasy about it. They don't know what it looks like to even sell a business to somebody they don't know. They don't want to put it out there because somebody might see it and say, hey, so-and-so selling his business. We don't want to do business with him anymore. So they're kind of scared. They're scared to do that. But what you can do is cold call, cold visit, show up and talk to these business owners and say, hey, do you have a plan for when you want to retire? Are you going to sell your business? And sometimes they might have a plan. They might have a kid that's taking it over. They might have a current employee that's going to take it over. That's fine. But a lot of times you'll see that these business owners might be open to you having a conversation. And that's as simple as saying, hey, my name's Nate. I'm here local in your town, and I'm looking to potentially buy a business for somebody looking to retire. I didn't even know if you're at that level. Do you have a contingency plan of what you're going to do with your business? And oftentimes you'll see, oh, well, I don't know, not right now. Then you keep calling, forge that relationship every 2 or 3 months. Hey, I'm just calling, checking in. Have you thought about selling? And just keep asking about that. That's the best approach because you're talking directly with somebody where an opportunity is not out there. And if you want to find great opportunities, you have to uncover them. You have to find them, and you have to do that because if not, if everybody else knows about the opportunity, someone else is going to go grab it really quickly. But you can find opportunities just by doing this, by taking a canvas of your neighborhood and your town and calling those business owners on businesses that you would potentially want to buy. Number two, you can also network, and you should also network with CPAs, business lawyers, Chamber of Commerce, and other connectors in your community. This means who is dealing with business owners? Who's dealing with them? The Chamber of Commerce has people in the business, or as people have joined the Chamber of Commerce to be a part of that community. Those people who run the chamber might know of somebody who's like, hey, this person's looking to retire. Let me make an introduction. Same thing with a CPA and a business lawyer. They may know somebody who's like, hey, so-and-so has been looking for somebody to transition their business for years. Let me call him and see if he'd be interested in sitting down with you. Networking is you having a connection with somebody and somebody opening up a door that would never be opened without that person's introduction, okay? This means that you've tried to cold call that person, but they're never going to take your call because they don't know who you are. But if their CPA says, hey, you might want to talk to this person, they would take that call. So they're opening up doors. Networking opens up doors that you didn't know existed and that you can't open yourself. So networking is super important. You should do this along with number one. Number three, if number one and two aren't working very well, number three, you can find a business broker. So what a business broker does is kind of like a real estate agent for businesses that are for sale or businesses that they can go out and ask if they're for sale. So they're kind of doing the work for you. But please note that a business broker can take anywhere from 6 to 15% of the sale price as a referral fee. Okay, so you are going to pay that business broker when you buy that business. And a lot of times, the creativity of seller finance, of all that stuff, might be a little bit hazy with a business broker because they want their fee. They want their fee when that transaction goes through. So you may have to, depending on the price of the business, you may have to shell out 30 grand to this business broker to uncover a connection that you could have connected yourself. So I would try 1 and 2 before you go down the business broker route, because a business broker is going to charge, it's going to cost you money. Now, if you don't want to go 1 and 2, you don't have time, then I would connect with a very good local business owner that has a track record of having acquisitions go through him or her. Okay, so you can Google that. You can find local business brokers and contact with them. Number 4, the last thing, and beware of this, is local or online listings. This is BizBuySell, different listings. I bought my first business through BizBuySell, so I shouldn't say anything bad, and you can find great businesses there. I will say, if somebody is posting their business for sale, there is probably a reason, and you need to find out that reason. Sometimes it's retirement. They haven't found anybody. 1 and 2 didn't happen to them. They don't know anybody to really network with, and they said, I'll just put it out there and see what happens. That's a good business to buy, because that guy is not being forced out of business. There's nothing going wrong with his business. He's just looking to retire. But some businesses on BizBuySell are people that are selling something that's on fire to somebody else who could potentially try to put it out, or it will fail. So beware of going on these online listings, because what happens is people are putting a business out there that may or may not be very good. And I've reviewed listings on BizBuySell, and some people are wanting outrageous amounts. There's business brokers involved. Sometimes you can't even talk to the actual business owner. There's a lot of distrust. So there's right ways and wrong ways to do it, but I would say the best way is 1 and 2. So if you're looking for a business for sale, and maybe you need a little bit of advice. Maybe you need somebody to talk to. What business should I reach out to? What business is right for me? What's the best route to take when you're buying a business? How do you have those conversations? If you're looking to have a conversation with somebody, you can always book a call with me. There's a link in my bio. I don't own a business brokership. I don't own any of that. This isn't a business pitch. I'm just saying, if you need a mentor to help you through this process, I'll be happy to have a phone call and potentially set up a longer arrangement. But that is not what I do for a living, so I'll be happy to help you out, but I don't want to have a business in this, okay? So if you like today's video, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks.